What do you do when the person you hurt pretends you don't even exist? That's the question that's echoed in my mind for weeks. I'm Isabelle. I'm 32. And somehow, I became the woman I swore I'd never be, the one who shattered the most stable, loving part of her life for a moment of fleeting temptation. Now, I sleep alone in a cramped, run-down apartment, drowning in silence and memories I can't erase. It all began 6 years ago, the day I met Nathan. From the start, it felt like something out of a movie. We connected instantly. Within 8 months, we were sharing a home. 2 years later, we bought a charming little house nestled in a quiet neighborhood. People said we looked like the perfect couple. And for a while, I believed them. Nathan was reliable, caring. He memorized how I liked my coffee. He gave me foot rubs after long shifts. He never teased me for loving reality TV. With him, life felt safe and calm. But over time, the spark faded. By our 4th year together, things felt like a loop. Work, dinner, television, bed, repeat. The surprise dates, the little love notes, the passionate kisses, they all slowly disappeared. Comfort turned into routine. Routine turned into distance. I noticed the change first. Fewer texts during the day. Later arrivals in the evening. And when he did come home, he barely looked me in the eye. Instead of confronting the growing void between us, I let outside voices get louder. "You're settling," Kira whispered at our girls' nights. "You're still young, Izzy. Don't waste your best years being bored." Lana, who treated marriage like changing seasons, chimed in too. "If he's not making you feel special, someone else will." Then came Dylan. He was the new hire at my office. Tailored suits, charming smile, and this way of focusing on me like no one else was in the room. At first, it was innocent, casual banter. Then came the messages. They started out about work, then shifted to music, weekend plans, childhood scars. He laughed at my jokes. He listened. He made me feel noticed. I told myself we were just colleagues. But truthfully, I craved his attention. I missed feeling beautiful. Desired. Seen. The first kiss happened after a company happy hour, in his car, music low, faces too close. That night, I went home with a knot in my stomach, but also a flicker of excitement I hadn't felt in years. The guilt was heavy at first. But with every stolen moment, every drink, every late night, it got easier to justify. Nathan was distracted, distant, unaware. Then I crossed a line I can never uncross. Nathan said he'd be working late. I took it as an opening. I invited Dylan over, to our home, to our bedroom. The same bed where Nathan once whispered promises against my forehead. I won't describe the details, you already know. It wasn't love. It was vanity. Selfishness wrapped in the haze of wine and dim lights. And truthfully, some small, twisted part of me wanted to get caught. Maybe Nathan would finally see how disconnected we'd become. Maybe he'd fight for me. But he didn't fight. He vanished. That night, he came home early, without me realizing it. Dylan was gone by then. I was tidying up, scrubbing lipstick from glasses, fluffing the pillows we had no right lying on. When Nathan walked in, I kissed him hello. He recoiled. "How was work?" I asked, pretending everything was normal. "Fine." One word. No tone. No warmth. He skipped dinner. Didn't sit beside me. Slept in the guest room. The next morning, over coffee, he looked at me like I was a stranger. "I want to end this," he said flatly, eyes on his mug. "What? Why?" I asked, panic choking me. "I just do. You need to move out by next week." No shouting. No accusations. Just a brutal, cold finality. I begged him to talk. He wouldn't. I called. I cried. I texted. No response. I reached out to our friends. Silence. Even his sister, who once called me her bonus sibling, shut me down. "Are you seriously asking why?" she snapped before hanging up. That's when it hit me. He knew. Maybe he came home earlier than I thought. Maybe a neighbor saw Dylan's car. Maybe he just felt it. But he knew. And worse, so did everyone else. The next and last time I saw Nathan was when he came to collect the last of his things. He had asked me not to be there, but I stayed. I needed to hear him say it. And he did. "I saw you," he said. "In our bed. With him." I opened my mouth, but no words came. That wasn't a mistake. That was betrayal. I begged him to reconsider. Therapy. Apologies. Explanations. "You never talked to me," he said, voice hollow. "You just replaced me. And now I'm done." And just like that, he walked away. 6 years, gone. And I was left in the rubble, with guilt, shame, and the crushing truth that I destroyed the only person who ever truly loved me. His name wasn't even Dylan anymore. To me, it became poison. Jake. That's what I called him now. Because Dylan didn't matter. He kept reaching out, wanting to start something real. As if we were star-crossed lovers. I blocked him. Kira, my party-happy friend, let me crash for a few weeks. Even she recoiled when I admitted the full story. "You brought him into your house," she whispered. "Jesus, Izzy." Eventually, I found a tiny studio apartment with cracked walls and creaking floors. Took a new job, less pay, but a clean slate. A place where no one knew what I'd done. And Nathan, he's doing great. I heard through a mutual friend he got promoted. He's dating someone new. She's beautiful. The kind of woman who probably treasures the man I carelessly threw away. Sometimes, I still hover over my phone, tempted to reach out. To say sorry again. To ask if we could ever rebuild anything. But I don't. Because he was right. He doesn't owe me closure. Or forgiveness. And I don't deserve either. I lost Nathan. I lost our home. I lost the future we built. And for what? A shallow fantasy. A brief illusion of being wanted by someone who never really knew me. The worst part isn't the solitude. It's knowing I chose this. And now, this bed I made. I lie in it alone.